From the Shack podcast is sponsored by Thermapen. Designed for chefs and loved by home cooks worldwide, Thermapen ensures perfectly cooked food every single time. With its unrivaled speed and accuracy, sleek waterproof design, and a 5-year guarantee, Thermapen is certified to perfect every roast, bake, barbecue, and steak. Myself and Dec highly recommend Thermapen as it's the only food thermometer that we use at home as well as when we're cooking at our pop-ups. So cook to temp and not time, and enjoy the episode. Welcome back, everyone, to episode 6 of From the Shack podcast. Again, we're rushing around like blue, you know what? Yeah, it's been absolutely mental last couple of months. But yeah, this is episode 6 of season 2. This is the first of 2 event review issues or episodes.
Just a couple of episodes talking about where we've been. I mean, they deserve an episode.
I think so.
Absolutely.
So a couple of weeks ago, we both were at Meatopia on Saturday, and that is what this episode's mainly going to be about. But we are going to cover our notable cooks since the last pod. There's not been a lot. Yeah. Well, for you, there's not been a lot of barbecue because you've been absolutely rammed at work. For me, there's not been a lot of personal barbecue, but I've cooked a lot.
There's been a lot of work barbecue
through work. Yeah. So like it's stuff that not through choice. We still enjoyed it, obviously, but not through choice. Yeah. But yeah, I think we went to Sizzlefest as well, so we're going to cover that in the next episode.
Yeah,
we didn't want to squeeze it in because I think they both deserve
an episode each. They're both different events, and they're both really good for different reasons.
Yeah. I think I've got my own take on the two things.
Yeah, because this is your first ever time at
First ever Meatopia. You've done both the last few years.
Probably for the last 4 years.
I went to Sizzlefest with you last year, and yeah, Meatopia was the first one, and I kind of thought in my head Sizzlefest was the one.
They're both really
very
good,
different.
But they're very different. And I've always said that to you. I've always said that the same.
Don't take that as me saying Meatopia is better than Sizzlefest because they're both good at different
One's
things.
a big community meet-up where everyone's having a drink and getting to know each other and talking to everyone, whereas Meatopia for me is solid about the food.
Yeah, 100%.
Absolutely about the food.
Yeah. So, should we get into notable cooks first?
Yeah, if you want, yeah. So, my notable cooks, obviously I've mentioned a few times, I've got loads of plum trees in the garden. Yep. Not through choice, obviously. So I decided to give them a little prune, ready for me stock for next year, for me smoking wood stock for next year. So I pruned a load, and I must have had hundreds of plums. I had absolutely hundreds of plums. So took them off, cooked them down on the barbecue in a cast iron, just basically in the lid from the Petromax. It doubles up as a skillet, doesn't it? Yeah. So cooked them down with like butter and sugar and like bits of cinnamon and some all them types of spices, like apple pie type spices. Yeah. Cooked that down, and then I made like a real thick batter for like a cobbler. Yeah. And then basically just dolloped it on in like four or 5 different sort of dollops. Yeah. And then you put it back on and cook it till obviously it's almost like a cake topping almost.
Yeah, I've seen it.
But it sort of comes together and covers the whole thing. So yeah, we had that with some double cream, like really proper thick double cream. Yeah. And yeah, it's pretty good. It's like it's quite sour. Yeah. So you get the sweetness within the sour, and then obviously the double cream just sort of finishes it off for me. So I mean, if anyone's got any sort of plum recipes or anything, I've got an absolute ton of them at home. So yeah, I've been thinking about what to do with them. Really, there's that much.
When you posted that and I seen it and you were saying, I was thinking plums would work with the peach thing that Marcus does. Yeah. You know what we were going to do in the pop up, where you cut them in half, and then you just get some char on the flesh
on one side.
And soften them. And then you flip it over, put some Demerara sugar on or something like that.
Yeah, torch it on. The thyme as well.
Yeah, torch it on.
Thyme.
Yeah, so a little like needs that herbiness, and then maybe use like a vanilla creme fraiche or something like that. Yeah, or vanilla. Just vanilla ice cream.
Anything like that. I was also thinking stuff like a plum barbecue sauce, or maybe even go like duck with plum. Because I don't think I've ever done duck on the barbecue.
That's a shout, actually.
I've never done duck on the barbecue.
I have, but not the way you would think. I like cold smoked some breasts.
Some duck breasts.
Yeah, I did it ages ago. It was last
I think I'd like a duck breast, and then like where you sort of like you do like really like a crisscross in the skin, but like really, really fine, and then you sort of get it to temperature, and then you real crisp up that skin. I think that'd be really good, you know.
Yeah, it would. I mean, I should try that. I did it where I slow smoked it and then let it cool, and it was served like charcuterie on Christmas Day.
Nice.
So I sliced it dead thin and had it with like cheese, like grated cheese, and then like some look like green bit. It was
Well, I went to a restaurant on Saturday and I had duck. It come like duck breast, cooked really well, you know, like almost like pink inside, and it come with like pave potatoes, you know, like the layered ones. And then it had the like seasonal veg, and it had a blackberry gravy. Do you know what? It was absolutely banging. So it's just getting me thinking. It's getting me real thinking about what I can do. So maybe I could do like a plum gravy, whether that'd work. Maybe it's maybe a bit sour, maybe, but
or more of a like a sauce,
plum sauce, but like
that'd be good. That'd be good.
And then second notable cook. I mean, this is literally how busy I've been. My notable cook is a leftover USDA brisket mac and cheese.
Brisket mac and cheese.
Brisket mac and cheese. So I just cooked the mac and cheese as I would, put a bit of extra sauce in there just to make it a bit richer, and then just lobbed loads out the freezer straight in. Absolute loads of it in, and it was absolutely banging. To be fair. Is that a waste of a USDA brisket though?
I don't
is
think
that a waste or is that?
No, I don't think so. I think leftovers are there to be used for like different random stuff.
It just saves you like
doesn't
cooking
always
a full
have to
brisket,
be fancy. Yeah, it doesn't.
That's why I like getting it. I like chucking a load in the freezer and then adding it to a lot of dishes because you know you've spent 18 hours cooking that, and yet you can just get out the freezer and something can be done in 20 minutes.
Yeah.
So, what about yourself then?
So
notable cook.
Yeah, I mean, I've cooked quite a lot at work. I'm not going to go into all of it, and some of it I do want to touch on further down the line in another episode about stuff that we're doing at the farm, because I think it really does
it deserves
relate to the barbecue community, and it's pretty cool, pretty exciting from my point of view. But one of the events we did on Saturday evening was called the Overnight Smoke, and basically the premise of the event is you get teams of 4, and basically you pay for the huge teepees. It's the setup that we have for the Wild Grill. So it's got the stretch tent with all the barbecue area where I'm based, and then there's the big marquees open with the bar in it and seating and everything, and the butchery demo area. And then there's massive, 3 of them, big teepees. They're so big, they fit in 4 beds. There's a big campfire in the middle. There's a Oklahoma Joe smoker in the teepee. Yeah. There's a stocked mini fridge. There's like tables, chairs, everything. They're massive. And basically what it is, teams of 4, you pay one price, I can't remember what it was, but that's for the 4 years in the teepee, and then you play off against the other 2. So it's like 3 teams of 4. And the event starts off where they learn where a brisket comes from. There's a bit of a butchery demo and things like that, where it comes from, and they trim the brisket and prep the brisket. I then cook it like a big banquet for them, barbecue banquet, but I do all grilled stuff for the banquet because they're going to be smoking meat all day and they're going to eat that the next day. So in the process of all that, without going into too much detail, I cook a brisket as well.
What? So they cook a brisket and you cook a brisket?
Yeah, so there's 4 briskets being cooked.
I hope that theirs weren't better than yours.
So they're cooking UK briskets. So they cooked Black Angus.
But they are, I mean, for me, them Black Angus ones are as good as any.
Fantastic, yeah. We've both cooked them and both enjoyed them.
Yeah.
I cooked an Aussie brisket. And part of that, the reason for that is because we're learning about brisket and, you know, we go over everything from like what the difference is between corn-fed and grass-fed is to actually show the difference. And the brisket that I cook, we have for breakfast in the morning. So I started off and I cooked it in the offset, reverse flow. I was going to cheat and I was just going to do it like a Kamado, like double indirect. But I thought, no, like this is a brisket class. Like I can't be doing that. So I did it in the big offset. So that was cooking all along like, while I was doing everything else for the evening.
Did you have to like wake up in the middle of the night and keep putting?
No, I got it ready it was done, taken out for like 1 o'clock in the morning.
That's not too bad then.
So I put it on like early evening, got it cooked, got it wrapped and everything. Because the good thing about it was during the class then I can show them how to wrap. And I can say, look, this is how you wrap. This is how you wrap a brisket. We had loads of beef trim from them breaking it down.
Did you chuck all that in the offset?
I had all this perfect, just tallow, mate. It was phenomenal. But then, because it was like all big chunks, basically when I was saying, yeah, this is the tallow, there was like lumps of like, you know, just when you sort of jellified stuff left, and like, but there was bits of meat on it. So I was like just getting that with loads of fat and sprinkling salt on it and just scrambling it. It was absolutely delicious. And like one of the tents went, oh, what is it? And I was like, oh, it's that, you know, them trims here, this is your trims. Like, oh. And they were like, oh, you're eating the fat. I was like, taste it. And they were like, oh my God, come and taste this, come. And they were all like just eating fat with salt on it. But it was phenomenal.
But even when it sort of trims down, it almost goes like,
it's not
crispy
like, yeah,
and
it's not like what you think fat is. But yeah, it was mega delicious. So cooked this brisket, and it was like it couldn't have gone any better. This cook, the offset smoker we've got there, it's great, but it can be like you have to fight with it. Do you know what I mean? Like temps wise, but just for some reason, man, it just held rock steady all the way through the cook. So I started off like about 105, 110, got a load of smoke into it from the get go, and then just like when it got after about an hour and a half, just racked it up to like 120, 125, and I was throwing a log on I have a little timer because I'm doing the classes and I'm talking. I have a little timer, I think it was on 27 minutes I got it down to, I needed to add a log. So 27 minutes, press the timer, log in, and carry on chatting and doing the class and everything I'm doing, and then when it goes off, and it was just like that.
And that kept it perfect, didn't it?
Perfect.
See, that's good, that. So when you really understand your smoker and you get it to that, that's when it's just...
It was brilliant for that class because it was the first time I'd done that class, and it was brilliant because they were seeing... It's all well and good saying you've got to do X, you've got to do Y, you've got to do Z, but like you don't take it in, but like seeing it and then explaining why you're doing it and why you've got to keep the fire going and all the different sort of intricacies to it. It was really good. But yeah, nailed the temps all the way through. Come off at 1 o'clock, left it out to cool because we were all still up drinking down by the fire pit because they go in and then they work out between the teams. They take turns in who's going to stay up and who's going to get some sleep and But me and Rich Craft Butcher, because he was doing the hosting, and a lad called Steph who works there, we were just down by the fire pit and they were all coming down and having a drink and chatting. And then about 2 o'clock in the morning...
this doesn't really sound like work, this, mate.
No, mate, it doesn't. Honestly, I'm living the dream.
It's like, I feel like you're just like paid to be social here.
Living the dream.
Socialising.
But then about 2 in the morning, I thought, right, I need to get some sleep myself because I've got to get up and do breakfast. So I went back up and it was just nice. Tempted. It was about 70 degrees. So put it in our warmers. That rocks at around 65, between 65 and 75. Left it in that overnight. Went to bed, got up next morning, and we did like the big thing. Everyone's round, and I'm not lying. I was thinking,
isn't dry.
If this is dry, I'm going to look like a right plonker, mate.
But it was perfect.
Honestly, it was probably one of the best cross sections I personally have ever done. I couldn't have asked for better. The juices, I didn't even have to squeeze. You know, like when you see the Instagram squeeze.
Yeah, everyone squeezes.
It was just
squeezes all the juice out.
Oh, mate, it was unbelievable. And then when I was like cutting slices out of it, like it was just like splurting out. It was phenomenal. And part of the thing was, probably this is the notable cooks part, because we've spoke about brisket before, was I was trying to think how to do like a cowboy style breakfast for them for the next day.
What did you do?
So I did a take on steak on eggs, but with brisket.
Yeah.
So I did like a slice of point, a slice of flat, 2 sunny side up eggs, a ladle full of pit beans, chopped jalapenos from the jalapenos guy, and then hot sauce and chimichurri on the eggs.
I could have done with that. Rusty.
Well, when I was eating it, mate, honestly, the brisket was bang on.
Yeah,
delicious. But when I was eating, I was thinking, do you know what it is? Like
just needs
Parmentier potatoes, you know, them little crispy potatoes.
Yeah.
But that would absolutely fucking. But they were all like, "Oh my God, this is the best thing I've ever tasted."
Yeah.
And then it was like onto them, and I won't talk about how theirs turned out. I'll leave that for another episode because we'll talk about it. But that was probably my most notable cook of the week.
Anyway.
It was a really good cooking on a pit that I'd not done like a long cook on before. I was really happy with how it turned out.
We've said this before, once you sort of master your temps or master the barbecue and the temp control, it is all about just cooking them.
Yeah, that was one of the things I was trying to say. And I was saying, I'm not trying to sound, you know, like a know-it-all here, but briskets, they're not that hard.
No, it's down to basically, you need a decent brisket.
Yes.
So I mean, that is
the quality of the brisket is key. So you could
really
do all the right things and have a really lean brisket.
Really lean brisket and unlucky.
Yeah.
You'd have to. I mean, for me, you would then have to. If you had a really lean brisket, or you would then just have to look at the way you were going to cook it. So I would maybe wrap it in foil rather than butcher's paper. Wrap it in foil with stock and fat, so that it locks all that moisture in. Rather than if you didn't have a lean piece, if you had a decent piece with a load of fat cover on, you could even let it go without actually wrapping it with anything, couldn't you?
Yeah. It's funny. I hit the stall. It hit. I think it was 66. It hit 66 and just wouldn't go any further.
Yeah. Sometimes again, it all depends. I just think that. Sometimes it's the stall at 66, sometimes it's 68, sometimes it's 75. Every one's totally different, I think.
As soon as I seen for that hour that it wasn't moved, I thought, right, I'm wrapping it, and I wrapped it and foil bolted it.
Once you've got a bit of smoke on it, I mean, to be honest with you, once it's got smoke on it, and it's had sort of 4 or 5 hours of smoke.
Yeah, it's happy days.
Probably not going to take on much more.
No, but it's like I say, I didn't want to sound like a douchebag going, oh, it's so easy to cook a brisket. Because it's not easy to cook a brisket.
Yeah.
It's time consuming, and you've got to like hold your nerve. And it is just knowing there's like certain marks, like steps throughout the cook.
Yeah.
That as long as you hit them steps and you're doing right, everything else is variables.
But also, I think when you're first cooking a few briskets, you sort of like second guess yourself.
Yeah. You talk yourself
all the way
out
through,
of it.
and you're
And
do you know what? You talk yourself into doing certain things, or I'm just going to bump the temperature up because it's taking too long. Or I need to get it through the stall, so I'm just going to bump the temperature. Just trust that original process, and you'd be absolutely fine.
Yeah, but I really enjoyed it. It's probably one of the most enjoyable brisket cooks I've had. So there was that, and then today, literally just before I come here. So today was, they call it the EOS day,
like a fun day.
Which is end of season. So it's the end of the festival season.
Yeah.
Marty, who owns the farm, his main business is Showbase, which was all the infrastructure for events up and down the country, and all the lads have been working really hard. It's not been the easiest season for him from what I can make out, and every year he does it. Like the other day where basically they come into work, so it's on the clock, but it's like a day of fun activities, and then they all get tomorrow off paid to recover because they're going to be like on the ale tonight down at the farm. And that's another.
But it makes sure that, like, doing that and giving them the day off, make sure that everyone comes.
Yes. Yeah. So part of today was he likes to feed them, and he was like, Steve, obviously you're invited to come along and do everything. And we went like that hoverboarding and all that kind of lark, and we're doing clay pigeon shooting and axe throwing and all sorts of stuff. But he's like, do you mind cooking? If you don't want it, it's fine. I was like, no, I'll cook something. So I said, if you get the stuff, I'll do it. And he just went and got like the most random shop. So he got like pork. It was like an Asda shop. So he got like pork belly strips. The worst pork ribs I've ever seen in my life. Looked like a dog had chewed them up. Looked like they'd pulled them apart, like by hand. A load of chicken drums. What else was there? Chicken drums.
So there's a lot of direct cooking there.
Yeah, general sausage. But he got like a full lamb leg. So I butterflied the lamb leg. Got it like all opened out, and I just had that in the smoker whilst I was grilling everything else, just tickling away.
Bring it up to
about 46, 47. Nice. Took it out. Done everything else as like sort of just put on trays and feeding them while they were doing all the activities. And then we had like a sit down bit, and I just put the lamb over the direct heat, got colour on both sides. I'd done roast potatoes, which I'd done with like the jerk seasoning from Firefly, with loads of butter and salt. The way I do my Hasselbacks, they come out like really crispy. And just when I was slicing that lamb, it was just perfect, pink. So I just had like lamb. Oh, that was it. He had a load of red and green peppers, and some red onions. I was like, what are they for? What do you want me to do with them? He's like, I don't know, just do whatever. So I was like, right, great.
Did you roasted?
I just threw the onions into the charcoal down at the bottom, blackened all the peppers, like just de-seeded them, took the stems off, chopped them all up, got the onions out when they were nice and soft, took the blackness off, mixed it all together, salt, pepper, a little bit of honey. It was so good.
I love stuff like that.
So
we've talked about this before, and I really like just like direct lamb, or even or reverse sear, either or. I'm not really fussed. It's all about what time you've got really. Like if I had time, I'd do direct. If I didn't, I'd just do reverse sear. You'll get exactly the same results pretty much. But I absolutely love butterflied leg of lamb.
Yeah, you can't beat it. It's just so good.
It is.
And we put, what did I put on it? I didn't even put like a rub or anything on it. I did, when I butterflied it, I did olive oil, dried sage and dried oregano.
Yeah, so
that was it.
A little bit of dried herbs.
That was it. Just rubbed loads of dried herbs in it, put it in a smoker, just like tickled up to just before rare, about 120, 130 degrees. then took it out, direct heat on the Kamado, and yeah, just absolutely nailed it. If I don't mind saying myself, smashed it. Everyone was like just raving about it. And I just sliced it. There was so much of it. It was on 2 platters, so just like all the nice pink meat in the middle, then put all the roasties around the outside, some of that peppers and onions on the middle, and then I was like, need the sauce. Didn't have any sauce, and I was like looking in all the fridges, and all I had was barbecue sauce and mint sauce. So I mixed a load of mint and barbecue. I told you about this before, and I did like a mint barbecue sauce, but because it was so thick, got some boiling water, put that in, a little bit of honey as well, mixed it all up, mate.
Well, it was good.
Mate, if I could label and bottle that stuff, I'd do all right. It was delicious. And it was like the cheap, nasty, you know, when you go to the supermarket now, they've got all like the sort of kebab shop style bottles of like mint sauce, yogurt sauce. It was like that mint sauce. It wasn't even good mint sauce. And I think it was like Tesco's own barbecue sauce that I found in the cupboard. It was bang on.
Because I've been watching quite a bit of MasterChef recently, and I've just been like, as I've been watching it, it makes you think more and more that like most things you can turn into the same things. It doesn't. You don't actually need all them ingredients. Sometimes
No.
you can pretty much do a fridge raid and get a similar result.
Yeah. Well, look, it's things like sauces. You can make sauces from scratch and then have like 37 different ingredients on your table. But how many times have you looked at like it? You know, like an Asian style sauce? It starts with ketchup.
Yeah.
Because that's got like half the job's done.
Ketchup and shoxing.
Yeah, or like ketchup and like gochujang and honey and it like they've already done half the job there in them sauces. So yeah, you just play around with stuff and it 9 times out of 10 it'll work well. One time you're going to end up with a stinker, but you know it's worth playing around with, isn't it? But yeah, that's my notable cooks. I think there's loads there I could have gone into, but I'll save that for another time. But I've cooked a lot this week, but not personal cooks. Which I'm really, really missing. So my barbecues at home, I keep looking out the window at them.
10 days, I think. 10 days since I've been on the barbecue.
You said, didn't you, last night? This is the longest it's been in ages.
Yeah, this is the longest that I haven't cooked on a barbecue for, I reckon, probably 3 years.
Yeah.
Maybe longer. Maybe 4 years.
I got back on Sunday after the overnight smoke, and I was I was so like done with meat.
Yeah, I get that.
I'd had so much meat.
Whenever
like Friday,
I do a demo,
Saturday.
I'm like, you know what? I come home and I'm like, I just don't want to even look at a barbecue.
Yeah, I just wanted a cheap pizza. So I didn't even want like a Domino's or a Papa John's or what. I wanted the naffest, kebab shop pizza. You know, one of them. But that's what I wanted. Absolutely. And I just ordered this absolutely minging, dripping in fat.
Yeah.
cheese.
I like the ones that have loads of kebab shop chili sauce on as well. Yeah. They don't have the tomato base, they have the kebab shop chili sauce on.
Oh, it was like the naffest pizza. It would even taste like pizza, just taste like really dirty cheese on toast, but It was what I needed right then. But yeah, that's the notable cooks. So I think probably worth mentioning just before we go into Meatopia, we put out today not today, I think it was yesterday or the day before, the Big BBQ Community Cookout sold out. Sold out the allocation that we had. We did have, it's just to let people know because I'm getting absolutely tons of messages. So I'll probably put it out there now just to say we did have conversations about the possibility of putting out more tickets, but it basically opens the door to a lot of other things to do with health and safety and staffing, which Marty is already covering.
Yeah.
You know, he's covering the costs of staffing what we've got there. We never thought it would be as popular as it is. We're over the moon that it is, by the way, and we're over the moon that people are messaging us and saying they really want to come. But we're at a position now where, like, literally our hands are tied. We've hit the allocation that we've hit. We're going to keep it at that because we know we can handle that. We're not event organisers, but I've learned a ton from this, and I think, I mean, we've not actually spoken about it, so I might be just like throwing you under the bus here, but I think we can possibly say confidently that there will be discussions about something for next year.
Yeah.
I don't know in what
we don't know what
format,
capacity, obviously.
Yeah, I don't know what format.
But we want to do something again.
I've really enjoyed the process of it. Yes, obviously the fact that we were able to do this for the community and make it free has been the biggest highlight for us. I kind of feel like we owe it to a lot of people in the community. There's a big part of the community that supported us in everything that we've done.
Give a bit back.
Yeah, I know it sounds corny,
It
but
does sound a bit weird.
but genuinely, it does it is something that we wanted to do. So, you know, we'll get this one out of the way. Then we'll have discussions about the possibility of something happening next year around the same time. I'm not sure if it will be a free event. Probably not, because a few stars had to align for it to be free this year. But we can guarantee that we'll make it as affordable as possible, because that's kind of the road and route that we want to go down. I'd rather work with people and do something that's cool for the community than just try and do something that's. I've got a job. I don't want to be an event organizer to earn my living.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But yeah, so that was the bit of an announcement about everyone who has picked up a ticket and has got a spot. Can't wait to see you on October the 4th. It's going to be something special. Really, really excited for it. Doing the events at the farm this month has kind of got the fire in my belly going, and I think we both need a bit of a kickback and relax as well. It's been a manic few weeks.
Yep.
There's no light at the end of the tunnel yet, but we'll get there. This episode is brought to you in part by Alfresco Chapel, a proper barbecue showroom up north. They're the go-to stockists for all your grills, smokers and pizza ovens. They've got everything from rubs, sauces, fuels, woods, coolers, butcher's paper, you name it, they've got it. They've even got pizza dough, craft ales and frozen meats now as well. Whether you're deep into outdoor cooking or just getting started, it's well worth a visit. Head down to Market Street in Adlington or follow at Alfresco Chapel on Instagram and go and visit the showroom. You will not regret it. Big thanks to the guys for supporting the show. Now let's get into it. Right, Meatopia.
Yeah.
So we were always going to Meatopia from the moment that they released the tickets. It was, I'd heard nothing but good things from you about Meatopia.
Yeah, I've done every year for the last, I think, 4 years.
Yeah,
I think it's 4 years.
You're the one, because I'll be honest, I seen it and I know it looks amazing. So I knew it was.
Yeah, it looks class, as in all the smoke and the fire and everything around. You know, there's literally fire cages everywhere.
Yeah.
However, it doesn't. You know, you can't sort of see that how good the quality of the food is on a lot of it.
And I looked at it. I had a ticket to last year as well. And I've told this story in the pod before, that thanks to Oasis, I didn't go to Meatopia last year, even though I had a ticket, because I was in the flipping queue to get a ticket to go and see them and got kicked out at the last minute and then queued again. And I said, I'm not leaving this Wi-Fi in this hotel to drive.
Yeah, well, I did, and I didn't get a ticket.
Yeah, so
I mean, I got one.
I didn't even get a ticket, and I didn't even go to Meatopia, so it's a double whammy for me in the kick in the teeth.
Well, I did go to Meatopia, didn't get a ticket on the day, and then got a ticket further down the line. So.
Yeah. So I knew 100% this year, 2025, I was going. So as soon as the tickets come out, we got the early birds. I think we both did, didn't we? I think your missus got yours.
Yeah.
I got mine. We went on the Saturday. So I was super excited about going. Travelling to London is a nightmare. Yeah, I will say that.
Yeah, if you're not used to it,
it's an absolute nightmare. I got on the underground and went the wrong direction.
All right,
I was messaging. Dec was already there. I was messaging Dec. Right, Dec, what tube am I getting on here, mate?
I told you everything, but I didn't tell you.
You didn't tell me the direction. You just went.
I just thought, get on that line and get on to this one.
It's the black one. It's the black line. I was like, right, okay. And I was on it. And I was thinking, none of these stops sound or look like what he said I should be looking out for. And then I asked someone, and he said, yeah, you're going in the wrong direction. So I had to get off and go back.
You need to understand north, south, east, and west. That's the key.
It's just so busy.
Yeah, it's busy.
Like every part of London was so busy.
Yeah.
But yeah, stayed in an Airbnb, so I stayed in this fella's house. Fine. Airbnb. I always feel a bit weird staying in people's houses when they're there.
Yeah.
It's always a bit odd. But I mean, he was lovely. I hope he didn't mind the fact that I come back absolutely stonking of smoke. Like really bad. Really, really bad. I was on the train and my clothes were in my bag and I could smell how strong that smell was. So God knows what it smelled like on the night. But yeah, I knew I wanted to go, heard all these good things off Dec, and the plan was you went with your missus?
Yeah, well, my Meatopia started actually on the Thursday, really. Yeah. I mean, I was there all week for work, but I think I went down on Tuesday or the Wednesday, stayed for a week with work. Thursday night, I was working. Rubens has got a pop-up literally next door to where I was working.
Yeah.
That place called Derby's next door. So it's a really sort of posh, upmarket restaurant next to the American embassy, and then next door, it's almost got like a cafe almost, or like a bit of a coffee shop vibe.
Right.
And Ruben's got a big smoker outside, and he sells like barbecue trays. And it was like, I think it was like 55 quid or something. And I got this massive platter between me and a lad I was working with. I said to him, we'll go here. And I tell you what, mate, it was absolutely outstanding.
Yeah, I can imagine.
There was, I mean, if you got that photo on
Yeah.
there that I sent you, it had chicken with Alabama, smoked chicken with Alabama white sauce, it had chili sauce, pickles, it had a fire bread.
Yeah,
it had
I was
brisket,
very interested in that.
shredded brisket, it had a cheese and jalapeno sausage. I mean, and all the sauces and that come with it. The mustard barbecue sauce was amazing. Even all the pickles and stuff like that. They'd obviously done all the pickles himself. Was absolutely outstanding, to be fair. So, yeah, I was talking to him as well. He's actually a really nice guy as well. I had a little chat to him after I've had my food and that, and it was, to be honest, it was really good. And I did say to him, listen, I'll be at Meatopia on Saturday, so I'll be trying your food again. So that was my Thursday night. Friday night was again a bit of a late one. I didn't finish work till 7. Went and picked the missus up from Euston, and then where the work apartment is in Brixton, and it's round the corner from Maureen's Brixton Kitchen.
Yeah.
Which, do you know what, is another person that actually was going to be at Meatopia, and is at Meatopia most years, because I've had her food, 2 or 3 times at Meatopia. So I was walking back to the apartment, and I looked at it on Google Maps, and basically it's her house.
Right, I remember you saying, yeah.
And I come to this gate, and there's a front door and a gate, and there's like people queuing outside, and I said, is this where you queue, sort of thing? And then you just walk into someone's back garden and order at the patio doors.
Yeah.
So I walked in, I ordered this platter. I mean, it was massive. It's like 20 quid for this big platter. What did I have? I had peppered steak, I had jerk chicken, I had, what else did I have now? Curry chicken. They had no curry goat.
Right.
But, I had the curry chicken instead. So I had curry chicken, jerk chicken, peppered steak, I had rice and peas, mac and cheese, slaw, plantains. I mean, it was massive. It was an absolute monster of a portion. Between 2 ears for 20 quid is unbelievable.
Yeah, you can't grumble
It's
at that.
absolutely unbelievable. So yeah, just got it in a big takeout tray. It comes in like a big, massive foil tray. Went back, scrammed all that. I couldn't even finish it. There was that much. But I thought, obviously, I'm going to try her food the next day.
Yeah.
So obviously we went Meatopia the next day. I got there at about 11 o'clock, something like that.
Yep.
So I got in there just before you.
Just before me, yeah.
Just before you.
Because I was on the wrong trip.
You got the wrong tube. But yeah, straight in there. I mean, my first thing that I ate in there was Reuben's.
Yeah.
So we did a Cajun crab sausage.
Yeah.
That was really good. You had that, didn't you, when you went in?
I had that, yeah. So I had that while we were walking around, because, like you said, both of us, but I've been chatting to Reuben on and off, not in person. I don't like know him personally or anything like that. But I've been chatting to Reuben on and off via Instagram for a couple of years. I think you put me onto him first. Pretty sure you did.
It was because I had his food at Meatopia.
Yeah, it might have been. And then
it was the pork with
the
potato skin.
Yeah, and then when I started working at Pig and Pitchfork, I messaged him because I was going to do something. Someone was asking him how he did his, because he does the really light, sort of airy crackling, like with the pig skin. And I was asking him how he did it, and he told me. I never got around to cooking. I still haven't actually cooked it the way he does it.
There was quite a process.
Yeah, it's quite a process. But yeah, we kind of, every now and again, like, messages backwards and forwards, like, and stuff like that.
Yeah, it was sound anyway.
He's a proper lad, yeah.
And Black Cactus were with him, actually.
Yeah. So one of the duo Black Cactus were helping him out on the day. We spent a bit of time with him, didn't we?
Yeah,
Because he'd sold out by 4 o'clock. His popularity precedes him.
Did he have 700?
I think 750. He said
750
portions of that sausage, and I think it's probably what
it was like a crab sausage. It was like a Cajun pork and crab sausage.
When you look at it,
brioche.
Yeah, like a little brioche hot dog.
And then did it have like a crab topping on top?
Crab
as well?
and mayonnaise. Yeah. So it was brown crab and pork sausage.
Yeah.
But white crab and mayonnaise topping. And you basically everything you described to me is exactly what I experienced when I had it. So I thought, I've got to get it.
I said, like, the first thing I was like, oh, is this a bit too fishy for me?
Yeah.
And then the next bite, it's like, oh no, this is absolutely sound.
Yeah. So I thought, I can't. I've been talking to him for not so long, and I didn't fancy it. I'll be honest. I'll be totally honest. The thought of it, I was like, oh, because I'm not a seafood guy. I was like, oh, why can't you do the potato skin? But I thought, I've got to go. I've got to try. I've got to say hello. So I went over, said hello, got it, and the first bite, because as you go to take a bite, like you breathe in, don't you? And I got like the fishy smell. So my brain was like, what the hell? Like, this is a sausage, but it tastes like fish. And it was like, no, it's not for me. But then, like you say, I was like, actually, I'm going to give it another go. And then again,
the first bite I was like, unsure, and then the second bite I was like, it's really good.
I absolutely just nailed the rest of it. Yeah. Like I was. You'd gone to the toilet, I think. You and your missus gone, and I was just on my own against this pillow, and I knew I just had this like just mayonnaise and crab all over my face, and I was just. I actually went up, I was like, mate, and I said to him, I didn't think I was going to like that, and it was phenomenal.
Yeah.
But yeah, I really enjoyed it. We did spend a little bit of time with him, chatting to him at the end, and he has agreed. I mean, he agreed ages ago. We've just not been able to get down to see him. Yeah. But he has said he does want to come on the pod, so watch this space, we'll get him on the pod, because he's a super humble, super nice guy, and that guy knows what he's doing with barbecue and a smoker.
So my second dish, I think this is still before you even got there, actually. My second dish was the curry goat.
Yeah, I think you just had it just as I got there. Yeah.
It was from Maureen's Brixton Kitchen, again, which I'd had the night before, so I had to have a word and say, is this why curry goat wasn't on the menu last night? But they did like a curry goat with like a sort of like flatbread with like it was a flatbread, but with, you know, like a salsa or something, something like that.
Pineapple-y.
No, I don't think it was pineapple, actually. It was like a fresh, I can't remember what it was. But, I mean, again, absolutely bang on. The flavour from curry goat with, like, all them Jamaican flavours and spices are just... I mean, I actually went again last week, by the way.
Did you?
I went again and got the platter again. I went to Maureen's last week when I was working, and I just said...
So, your first name terms?
I had all the lads, and I was like, listen... There was 4 of us. I was like, listen, I'm going to get everything off the menu. I literally got everything off the menu in 2 massive trays.
Don't worry, lads, I've got this. 20 quid.
I was literally like, honestly, I bought it as all, and we all went back, and there was absolutely loads of food, and everyone was like, that's amazing.
Yeah.
So yeah, Maureen's third dish, I think, was...
We went to queue for Holy Smoke. No, we went to queue for Holy Smoke.
I already got Holy Smoke before.
Oh, you already had it? Ah, that's right. Yeah. So you had that. And then I came.
Yes.
And then, while I went in the queue for Holy Smokes, you said, oh, I'm just going to get this pork carnitas.
Yes.
And I went, oh, well, I'm in the flipping queue, just get me one. Yeah. So I gave you one of my tokens, and you went and got one. So I really enjoyed them.
What, the carnitas?
Yeah.
I really like the carnitas, right? And I really like the pickled shallots.
Yeah.
So the pickled shallots, they're sort of caramelised pork.
Shall I get up who it was?
The pickled shallots, the caramelised pork, and then like it had a really good sauce on it as well.
So it was Isabel Koss and Valerie Chang, Pascual X Mattis. I'm assuming that's like a collab. Pork cheek carnitas, taco with ricotta. I'm not even going to butcher that. Caratelero salsa. Ricotta is a chili.
Yeah.
Pickled onions, which were the pickled shallots. Yeah. In a leche de tigre. I don't know what that is. But
whatever it was.
It was really, really good. Yeah. It was one of them where, for me, I was in the queue to go to Holy Smokes, which I was really looking forward to, and I was starving because I just got there. And I was like, I'll just get one of them. It was like just a tide me over thing. Yeah. And then I tasted it, and it was like...
Did you see the colours when you had it as well?
Yeah.
Like, it was like pinks, yellows, brown. It was like even a little bit of seasoning on it.
It was really good.
It was really, really good.
Yeah.
Really, really good.
I would have recommended that to anyone.
Yeah.
And then I got Holy Smokes, which you'd already have.
Yep, beef cheek tacos.
Beef cheek tacos, love beef cheek tacos.
They have a horseradish cream.
So it had horseradish cream and...
Loganberry.
Is that what it was, Loganberry? Let me find where it is.
Yeah, because we spoke to him, it sizzle fest. Well, I spoke to him at Sizzle Fest. Yeah. And he basically says they're trying to just do like sort of American barbecue with like a Swedish twist. And that's why it's Loganberry.
Yellow pea frijoles.
Yeah.
Topped with dill and horseradish salsa. So he doesn't actually mention the red element.
Yeah, it was Loganberry. It was like a Loganberry pickled onion.
So, again, I'll be totally honest on this podcast at all times. I thought it was okay.
I thought it was okay.
It didn't blow me away.
No.
I think, and this is in hindsight, I think it was okay. At the time, I was disappointed in it. And I think because I'd built it up to be something.
The sort of frijoule, the pea frijoule is something totally different. It's almost like a Mexican twist, but again, that's something that they have.
Yeah.
So like, I mean, the pea is I don't know, they have it in Sweden, or it's like a yellow pea, and then they sort of made it something different. I mean, I thought it was good. I'm not saying it was bad.
It wasn't bad, but it was nowhere near bad. It was just, for me, it was just okay, and I think
it just didn't blow me away. Well, I quite like the beef with the horseradish cream, but again, beef and horseradish goes together.
So I liked every element of it except what was supposed to be, in my mind, the pickled bit.
Yeah.
I don't think it was pickled yet. It wasn't pickled for long enough.
Yeah. Okay.
It was a bit raw.
Yeah.
And that put me off. If it was in front of me now, I'd eat it.
Oh yeah, 100%.
I'm not saying I didn't like it.
I thought it was good.
I just didn't. Maybe I built it up too much. Maybe that's what it was. But just if I'm being honest, I just thought it was okay.
There's a lot of good food there, though. Remember?
I think that was the problem.
Yeah.
I think that was the problem. The problem was I just had a throwaway taco that was just to tide me over before it, and it was really, really nice. And then I had that, and I was like, oh, do you know what I mean?
That was so good.
So I mean, would I have holy tomatoes again? Of course I would.
Yeah.
Of course I'd try it again. I'm not saying anything untoward. It's just I'm being honest about what I tasted there and then, and I just thought it was okay.
So what was our next one? I thought we watched quite a few demos and stuff. Some really good demos.
So we met up with Paul from Monolith. He was there, our good pal. So he was on the stage with
Sam and Shauna from Hangfire.
Yeah. Really good demos. I thought they did a really good job on the fire stage.
Yeah. Absolutely brilliant.
Really entertaining, and the fact that there was two of them and they can bounce off each other was really worked.
It was good to see Monolith up there, though.
It was really good to see Monolith up there, and everyone was using it.
Yeah.
Everyone was using the Monolith and using it to good effect from everything that I could make out. So yeah, it was good to see all that. We went to watch a few things on the way down there, or was it on the way back? We got the chicken thigh tacos, which was
they were okay.
I'm looking at my phone because I just had it a minute ago. Where was it? There it is. So this was Nick Fitzgerald, Tacos Padre, slow smoked morita adobo chicken skin, salsa maca, jalapeno salsa, aguacate. I'm terrible.
It was all right.
It was a chicken taco.
Yeah.
It done what it said on the tin.
Yeah.
I thought it was better than home smokes, but again, it didn't blow me away. I just thought it was one of them things where it couldn't go wrong.
Yeah, I mean, I just liked it. I like chicken tacos.
Yeah, it was a chicken taco. And it was like more sauce.
The sauce and stuff.
But it was like sauce with pulled chicken in it.
Yeah.
Kind of vibe. So it wasn't like pieces of chicken. Yeah. And when I looked at it, I was like, oh. And I had the same thing what I had with the carnitas. I was like, oh, this is going to be pretty average. I was like, actually, it's quite nice. It's really loads of flavour, loads of taste.
Was it as good as the carnitas?
No. No, because they were really good. They were like really good.
Were brilliant. That really surprised me how good they were.
Yeah, like really, really good.
I didn't actually want to have that, by the way. It was the missus said she wanted to have that.
Well, I only had it because I thought, well, if you're getting it, I'm stood in the queue and I'm starving. Get me one.
Get me one. So what was it? What did we go after that? Because we walked inside. I think we went to Sigardi then.
Did we go to Sigardi then?
We did.
Well, let's just say we did.
Yeah, well, we did.
For argument's sake.
Sigardi then. So, I mean, I've had Sigardi a few times.
Yeah.
And I've had Sigardi every single Meatopia I've been.
Yeah.
And every single time I've had it, the quality of the beef for me it's outrageously good. It's Galician.
What did you think of it this year?
It was banging with that sauce. Unbelievable. I mean, the sauce, they've done they did that exact one, I think 2 years ago with the sauce. And it's like a tomato, as a Azurero sauce or something like that it's called. It's like a tomato sauce that they have with salt baked fish.
Yeah.
But even the sauce has got loads of flavour. And I don't think it's anything too fancy. It's just a really good tomato sauce.
I said it to you at the time. That beef, but right, let me explain to you what was on the tray, right? Because it was probably one of the most simple looking trays ever. It was 2 or 3 slices of, I think it was ribeye.
Yeah, it's Galician.
It looked like
ribeye, so
ribeye.
it'll be like or
It was
ruby Gallia or something like that.
Yeah, it was ribeye. It was them. It was Spanish meat, and it was 2 or 3
Roams
thick
the
cut,
hills.
rare slices
Proper rare.
with a little bit of what you can only describe it as. It was just basically like a tomato sauce on the side.
Yeah.
And then with a couple of.
So who knew that beef goes with tomato sauce like
I know. And then a couple of like grilled green chilies.
Yeah.
And
I said how good this was going to be.
I tasted it. And honestly, like, you know when people say it blew my mind? You're like, all right, mate, calm down. Yeah. It blew me mind, mate.
Because they'd salted it really well.
It was so tender, and the flavour from it.
Yeah.
I had it on its own first, and then with the sauce, and I was just like trying to mop all the sauce up with the meat. The fat, like, did that thing that I always talk about where it just explodes in your mouth, and just the amount of flavour that comes from it. And right up until, well, let's just say, every time someone asked me at Meatopia what was my favourite dish, up until near the end, Sagardi.
I knew, to be honest.
It blew my mind.
It was always going to be in my top 3, no matter what.
Blew my mind. So nice.
It's just
I've ate a lot of steak. I've ate a lot of beef. So as you
can get them, by the way. I've bought them steaks and cooked them at home.
Yeah.
I got a 100-day age one. I did, like a massive one. It cost me about 50 quid, but it was just banging.
Yeah.
I've had a few different ones. I've had that, and then I had one where they finished it on chocolate, and it was from Iceland and all this. Like, so I've had a few similar steaks than that. Like
it was so good.
But that for me is.
I thought I'd had like every iteration of beef and steak.
It's basically these cows that roam a certain area, like a certain area of Spain. I think they're ex-dairy as well, you know.
Yeah, they are. Yeah.
So. Yeah. All that big yellow fat and everything.
Ex-dairy, like they feed them on tomatoes and olives or something mad like that. And it was just the flavour. It's top 3 pieces of steak I've ever had.
Well, year on year, if you go on that the World Steak Awards, year on year, that'll be it's up there. It was
so good, so good. So we both loved that. And then from there, what do we have after that?
Babos.
Yes.
That was my favourite, actually.
That was your favourite?
That was my favourite.
It was super good.
It was like
it was
pork saddle, I think it was.
Yeah.
With Nashville style, which was...
Buffalo.
Was almost... I mean, does Nashville style mean buffalo? But I mean, that's what it was like.
That's what it tasted like.
But it was like a thick buffalo.
Yeah.
Not split or anything like that. It was perfect.
Get up when it was.
And then they did a charred hispy with blue cheese, potato salad, pickled, whiskey-soaked grilled peaches. Oh my God.
So smoked Duroc pork saddle, Nashville style, scorched pickled peaches in Jameson black barrel whiskey, charred hispy and blue cheese ranch.
Oh mate.
I mean, just saying it brings it all back.
Mate.
But yeah.
That was my favourite.
That was another one of them where I think you were saying, I want to get that.
Yeah, because I've had their food a few times. I had it the other year.
Well, if you remember,
was like...
If you remember, you got to get that, and I went somewhere else to get the bacon chop.
Yeah.
But it came with.
Oh, it was razor clams or something.
Razor clams. I was like, oh, that's not for me. And then I come and queued with you, and I got that. So I wasn't even going to get that. And then I got it, and I was like, flipping heck.
The flavour.
It was just so
because it works,
good.
so doesn't it? Blue cheese, buffalo, blue cheese. Yeah. It's like the perfect match, and then with pickles.
And then you got the Hisby cabbage, which brings a bit of sweet, charred, brings a bit of sweetness to it.
Yeah.
It was delicious. It was really good.
Because it was like every flavour, you know, sweet, sour, spicy, bitter.
Yeah.
It was almost like everything.
It was.
It was almost like everything, and then with alcohol in as well.
Yeah, it was mega. It was mega. And then I think after that, we went on a bit of a mooch round it. We went down to the monolith stand, and we were chatting to James. James Peck was there. He was on like the... I don't know why he was doing what he was doing, by the way. He was like the refill guy.
Feeding charcoal to everyone.
Like, what are you doing? And we were chatting to him for a bit.
Matt Black was there with him as well.
Yeah, Matt Black.
He was a really nice bloke, actually.
Yeah, Matt Black was sound. We had a chat with him. We got a picture with him and spoke to Genevieve very briefly.
Yeah.
I got a bit starstruck with Genevieve. I didn't know what to say.
Sound. Again, always
I gotta get a
really
picture.
Nice.
Do you mind? Sorry to bother you. Do you mind if I get a picture?
They're always dead nice. Like they're always again. They're just normal people, aren't they?
Yeah.
It's just down to earth normal people that like barbecuing.
Yeah. So we got.
She goes every year.
I know. She's a legend in the game, isn't she? And then so we were chatting. We were hanging out down there. We went hot sauce shopping. Like you and your missus love your hot sauces. And you two said to me,
"Oh yeah.
Oh, try that one. It's dead mild. It's dead mild." And it was like I had like a touch on a coffee stick. I just put it on my tongue, and I couldn't feel my tongue for about half an hour.
I think it was Jamaican, didn't I? I mean,
it's not that bad. It's not that bad. Try that one.
Well, I didn't realise it was from Bolton. Thought I was here with Steve from Alfresco then.
I didn't enjoy that.
We've seen loads of people then. We had a bit of a mooch around. We've seen
loads of
Butcher
people.
Gav.
Yeah.
Seen loads of people, didn't we?
Yeah, there was. Was it Risk It for a Brisket? Is that his name?
You know,
I'm really sorry.
Finger Ricking God.
I'm really sorry. I think it's Risk It for a Brisket, the lad. And he came up to me and he went, Steve, and I went, yeah. And he went, oh, it's blah blah. And I was like, oh. And he went, and he told me his Insta handle. Obviously, I recognise the Insta handle. I'm sure that's what it was, Risk It for a Brisket. He's like, oh yeah, I messaged you a few times. And he was really nice. He was chatting, and weirdly, his sister or his cousin lives in Timperley. And I was like, no, it's like literally 2 minutes from my house. Yeah. And then we bumped into him at Sizzle as well. He was at Sizzle.
That's Finger Ricking good, that.
No, he was there, but
was
this was another guy, yeah.
Yeah, was it?
But yeah, so we were chatting to a few people, and then I think it was James who said to me, have you tried the pork jowl?
Yeah, and we were like, oh, and then loads of people said, have you tried, like Butcher Gav was like, have you tried the pork jowl? And I was like, no.
Yeah.
No. Because it didn't, like, had no queue or anything like that. There wasn't like any big queues or anything like that. So we went downstairs and we thought, we'll have a mooch around.
Yeah, I'm gonna find the.
And we're gonna try it now. The flavours that were on this one. This was your favourite one. This one
of the day.
I know, but the flavours
of the year.
I've never tasted flavours like this. By the way,
blew my mind.
I thought I'd sort of had a lot of flavour combinations and a lot of cuisines and a lot of different flavours, but this was like I don't know, like I can't even explain the flavours.
I'm that excited.
Was it Thai?
I don't know. I can't even find it on here. I'm that excited. Barbecue. Oh, there it is. So it was Kapow, Ashley Bennett, barbecued native breed pork jowl, galangal and chili relish with crispy garlic.
But it had more than that though.
And then it had Thai basil on it.
And it had peppercorns, green peppercorns.
Yes, but they were pickled because they were soft and they were quite mild, but with a tang to them. So they were pickled peppercorns.
The basil
but
and stuff.
But the peppercorns were on the branch.
I don't think I've ever had Thai basil. I don't think I have.
Oh, I've had it. Oh yeah, I've had Thai basil before, but it's never.
Because that's like aniseed.
Yeah, I've had it before, but it has never. What I'm trying to say? It's never had such an impact on the dish that I've been eating it with. It just worked. Because I'm not a lover of that flavour.
Such a unique flavour.
Yeah, everything was sharp, which meant it cut through the fattiness. Because the jowl was literally...
It was very fine.
80% fat.
But how well was it cooked?
But it was unbelievable. Yeah. Unbelievable.
Yeah, it was just like melt in your mouth. I didn't even know how they cooked it like that, you know.
It was all done direct. And I asked him, and he said it's like about 4 or 5 hours on that cage. It was all on a fire cage. So they must start off at the top, and they must, like, every hour and 15, they must just bring it down, bring it down. Because it'll start at the top, start rendering the fat, and then they bring it down, which just starts...
Because it wasn't like well done.
No.
It was like...
And the portion was a healthy portion as well.
Yeah, it was a big portion.
Like, because it was so fatty, it was like even though I was enjoying it so much, I remember the last piece thinking...
Just for me, the flavours were just so unique. Like, that's what I liked.
Yeah.
I'd never had all them different flavours coming together. I don't know, like I've just never had flavours like it.
It blew everything else I had that day out of the water, including Sigardi.
Mine still was Babhouse.
Really?
Yeah, I just love them types.
My top 3 was pork jowl number 1, Sigardi number 3, and Sigardi number 2, Babhouse number 3. This episode of From the Shack is brought to you in part by Pit Barrel Cookers, one of the simplest, most reliable ways to get into proper charcoal cooking. If you've not seen one before, it's a vertical drum smoker that makes it ridiculously easy to get amazing results. Ribs, brisket, wings, you name it. Hang your meat, shut the lid and let it do its thing. I've used mine now for about 6 months, and it's still one of the most hands-off bits of kit I've got. They're built solid, easy to use, and available right here in the UK.
Yeah, I'd probably go Babhouse, the Jowl, and then I'm not sure on the Carnitas or Sigardi, because
Really?
I've had Sigardi loads of times.
Yeah, I don't know. It's
Maybe Sigardi then the Carnitas.
It was special. It was special, that beef. But yeah, that was. I mean, if we know a lot of yous were there, so let us know what your
let us know what your favourite.
Yeah,
was.
but do it in the order of what you had. Let us know in the message, and we'll read them out, and we'll give you a shout out in the next episode, which will be the Sizzlefest episode. But so my view overall of Meatopia from a guy who'd never been before. I'll tell you leading up to it what my mindset was, because obviously you were telling me how amazing it was.
Yeah.
And the only negatives that I heard, and there was quite a few, but it was all the same negative, which was, be prepared to remortgage your house, or it's expensive, and it is.
But
what I will say is,
like,
it's London.
You get, like you get 6 to 8 tokens as a person, and that's enough. So I mean, you're paying like what, 60 quid?
I think it was 7. Was it 7 quid a token?
7.50 a token. It was 6 quid. It's gone up to 7.50 a token.
Yeah, because if you pre-order them, they're 7 quid, but if you buy them there, they're 7.50. That was it, wasn't it?
Yeah, but think about that. It's like 60 quid. I mean, even if you bought like 8 tokens. I mean, I was so full at the end of that day.
I think we did 8. Did we do 8?
Yeah, but my missus had some of that. I only bought 8. So you got 8, I got 8. And my missus shared some of mine. I was well full at the end of the day, I was.
Yeah.
So, you know, I mean, and you're basically you're eating from lunchtime right the way through to tea time.
Oh, I was full.
So, I mean, is that unreasonable that you pay 60 quid and you be full from lunchtime right the way through to tea?
My honest take on it is,
I didn't think it was that bad.
It's an event in London, so you're going to pay London prices.
Yeah.
But apart from that,
it's
probably, as far as food festivals go,
the standard of food is unbelievable.
It's the best food festival I've been to. And not just because it's barbecue, not just because it's live fire. It is hands down the best food festival.
And the beer's good.
Yeah, yeah.
There's loads of different, like, so you got, there's a company that was sponsoring the whole thing, and then there was like a hall where you had all different craft beers. I had some right weird ones, didn't I?
Yeah, you had that weird one that looked like,
oh my God,
it looked like someone had, I won't say what it looked like. Someone had
mango smoothie or something.
Yeah, it was like lumpy and everything. It was weird.
Oh, Jesus, it put hairs on your chest, that one did.
Put hairs on your toes, mate. On your toenails.
It was extreme, that one, wasn't it? It was extreme, that.
But I think, again, prices and things, they're all very subjective.
Yeah.
To, different people, and that's totally understandable. But I think for what it is, you have got, I mean, all you've got to do is go and have a look at the lineup that were there. It's not, I'm not saying that the organisers are not doing well out of it. Of course they are, otherwise they wouldn't do it. That's the whole point. Like, you can't take away from people who are organising events like that.
What an event, though. I mean, how well is it? Like,
the location.
The location's amazing.
Is perfect.
Yeah, it's class.
Absolutely perfect.
But it's like the whole event's run so well.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, you have to queue up like for certain foods. But again, like, I mean, that's just because it's popular.
Yeah, yeah.
If certain stalls you don't have to queue as much, or maybe that hasn't got as much hype. But even the stalls where people aren't queuing as much, they're still absolutely quality. Your favourite one had no queue.
Yeah, the busy one where we went to Sigardi, that had quite a long queue, but it was, what, 15, 20 minutes?
Yeah, but I mean, again, you're with all people that you're talking to, and even just everyone's like, a lot of people.
We were chatting to people in the, just in the queue,
Well, what was your favourite? And you've all got a real shared passion and love for food and whether it's food or just barbecue. Everyone you're talking, they all have the same mindset. So, yeah, you know what? Queuing for 15, 20 minutes, even half an hour. Again, you've got a beer, you're all talking, you're still socialising. You'd only be stood around anyway.
Yeah.
So I haven't got a problem with the queuing.
I thoroughly enjoyed it. The only thing that saddened me a little bit was there was a lot of people who would have liked to have tasted their food on the Sunday.
Yeah.
Jamie Pickles was there from Stowe. He was there and he did lamb. I would have loved to have seen that. Well, Hoggett he did actually.
Yeah, there was a few that, again, I try and get round a good 8 every year. I think that's my 6 to 8 as a one person is a pretty good good number.
What I can say, without a shadow of a doubt, unless something mad happens, I'll be going next year.
Yeah, we'll be going next year. 100%.
So yeah, I'll be going next year. So I think, yeah, for me, it's probably the best food festival I've been to. That's what I'll say. That's my take on it. I can't wait to go again. I think it's something really
it's
good.
Because every time we've talked about events and I've been like, no, it was all right. It's because I've been there. Like, yeah, it was okay.
Yeah, I mean, I will. I mean, I'll talk about the thing that I was going to say more in the future, but
it's really it sort of ruins all the others.
That's the bad thing. Yeah, you kind of other events, and you go, it's not Meatopia though, is it?
It's all right. It's all right. The standard of food is all right. I went to was it one at Arley? Was it at Arley Hall or something?
Yeah, I went as well. Great.
That's why I was saying to you. We were talking about it, and I was like, the food was shite.
Yeah, but I've been there twice, and the food's been terrible.
But I mean, imagine going to Meatopia and then going to that.
I know, but it's called. The thing is with this, it's called the Great British Food Festival, and both times I've been. And this is listen. If I actually know a friend of a friend is part of the organising team. Please,
get some food vendors, please.
Get some good people there doing food. It's the Great British Food Festival.
Yeah.
I don't want to eat dry burgers. I got birria tacos that were not birria tacos. Someone was taking the absolute mick at that place.
Get yourself to Meatopia and take a leaf out
go and see how it's supposed to be done, please, because I will come to your event and pay good money for the ticket. But if you keep doing this naff food stuff, I ain't going. It don't matter that it's on my doorstep.
Yeah, I can't remember what I got, and I was like, I mean, that's how good it was for me, actually. I can't remember what food yet.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
But I could tell you what food I ate for the last 4 years in Meatopia.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that's what should happen at a food festival. Right, so yeah, let us know what you think if you were at Meatopia, or let us know what you think if you didn't go to Meatopia, and why you wouldn't go, whatever. You know, we're not saying we're right and you're wrong.
Yeah.
Let us know. It's all talking points. Next episode in 2 weeks, we'll be talking about Sizzle Fest.
Another good one.
Which was weekend. Was it weekend just gone?
No,
weekend before. Oh yeah, it was weekend before.
2 week.
Which was an absolute blast for different reasons. I think just a group of us that went, really, but we'll talk more about that in the episode. Anything else to add? Any other business?
AOB?
Any other business?
I don't think so, mate.
There's not a lot going on festival-wise in the community at the minute, I don't think. Well, I'll tell you what there was, just the Open Fire Championships.
Yes.
Has just been.
At Ludlow.
At Ludlow.
Yeah.
Do we know who won it?
I don't.
It kept popping up, but I was working. Let me have a look.
Is it Adam at 2-6? He didn't win it.
No, but I really liked his content that he was posting about it. It was really cool. Do you know what? Let's save that. Let's save it for Sizzle Fest, because I think there's probably as good and as cool and as much as we enjoyed Sizzle Fest, there's probably less to talk about than there was Meatopia in terms of. Yeah, it was kind of just a hangout with friends.
Yeah.
So we'll save.
So we can sort of bolt that on, can't we?
Yeah, we'll touch that on. If you took part in that, and you've got anything to say you want to mention,
well, tell us your experience of that.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I'd like to hear from you guys. If you're not listening, why you're not listening? If you are listening and you're not one of them guys, but you know one of them guys, give them a nudge. Tell them to drop us a message. That'd be nice. Thank you very much. I think that's it. I think we'll wrap up for this week.
Keep the flames burning.
We'll be back in a fortnight. We've got anything else going on? When is so we've got another one that will be released just before the community cookout.
Yeah, and then it's community cookout.
And then the one after that. So the one before the community cookout, we'll be talking about Sizzle Fest.
Then it'll be after, and it'll be talking about that.
And then we'll be talking about that till we're blue in the face. We did toy with the idea of doing a live podcast, but in all honesty, it's just going to be too much. Yeah. I would love to do it. At some point, maybe.
We need to probably book another live episode in, actually.
Yeah, that'd be cool. It'd be good to do another live episode with a guest.
Yeah, you're all welcome at Dec Shack.
Dec Shack. We might be there, and you might not because you're working.
Yeah, you're welcome to use it.
But yeah, thank you again, everybody, for listening. Please go and follow everyone who's involved in the podcast. Our own personal accounts, Child Food Co. and Cheshire Grill. Also our sponsors, Thermopen, Alfresco Chapel and Pit Barrel. Those guys make it possible for us to get together and do this.
Yeah.
And we'll see you in the next one. Oh, keep the fires lit.
No, it's not even that.
Oh, is it that?
Keep the flames lit.
Oh, keep the flames.
It's the flames lit and the fires burning.
Keep the flames lit and the fires burning. How can I not remember that?
I don't know. I get it wrong every time as well.
Right, we'll see you in a fortnight. Take care.
Sound.
From the Shack podcast is sponsored by Thermapen. Designed for chefs and loved by home cooks worldwide, Thermapen ensures perfectly cooked food every single time. With its unrivaled speed and accuracy, sleek waterproof design, and a 5-year guarantee, Thermapen is certified to perfect every roast, bake, barbecue and steak. Myself and Dec highly recommend Thermapen as it's the only food thermometer that we use at home as well as when we're cooking at our pop-ups. So cook to temp and not time and enjoy the episode.